Welcome back, everyone. Now this is a story all about how Fresh Prince got flip-turned into a reboot. New faces, new platform, but hoping for similar success to the original sitcom that won an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Comedy Series. Here with more, we've got Yahoo Finance's Allie Canal. Allie.
I love that intro, Brad. You got me dancing on this Friday. But yes, the Super Bowl will not be the only thing to watch this Sunday. Peacock's Bel-Air will be making its much anticipated debut. The new series is a reimagined modern day take on the 90s sitcom, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, how the show came to be is honestly out of a movie. Filmmaker Morgan Cooper had the idea to make a dramatic version of the beloved comedy. He made a trailer, put it on YouTube, and less than 24 hours later, he was in contact with Will Smith, who helped bring this show to life. I had the chance to speak with Morgan about that entire experience, including what it was like to work with the one and only Will. Take a listen.
The trailer, we uploaded it. We spent no marketing dollars on it. There was no publicist. And so the traction we got on it was all organic, which I think made it that much more impactful, that it found its way onto Will's desk. And as the story goes, apparently he was down filming Bad Boys 3, and he ran out of his trailer screaming, y'all see this? Like, he just went crazy. That meant so much to me that Will really appreciated it, because it came from a pure place and really wanting to honor, what he did and what, James Avery and the rest of that incredible cast did 30 years ago, while reimagining that show as a drama.
Bel-Air, it ended up on Peacock, but there was a bit of a bidding war amongst all the streaming giants. What was important to you when searching for the right streaming partner, and how did Peacock ultimately fit that bill?
Yeah, it's a great question. It was an incredible process, super chaotic. I'll never forget that week and a half of taking the show out. And, there was so much interest in the market. And ultimately for us, we were looking for a partner who, really believed in the vision ultimately, you know what I mean? And really wanted to preserve the vision that I had for this. And it was not only that, but also who was willing to support it through a commitment, through both a financial commitment, and, a very competitive offer in terms of a series order. And Peacock, they threw the gauntlet down with the 2-season order, and that really demonstrated their commitment and belief in this project.
You wear so many different hats here. What was the most challenging part for you, and who or what did you lean on throughout that creative process?
COVID, is a huge challenge from a filmmaking standpoint, especially a TV schedule where that train just has to keep moving to hit those release dates. And so, COVID was definitely a challenge, but, we all lean on each other, and Will, throughout the process, has been just so generous in offering wisdom and just being able to tap in time to time and just say, hey, you doing okay? Like, really like what I'm seeing. To tell the story of a family, I always felt like you had to build a family. You know what I mean? And that's what the show ultimately feels like. It feels like one big family. And so we're all there for each other through thick and thin.
And speaking of that family, I also had a chance to dive deeper into the series with the cast. That's right. We have a new Carlton, a new Uncle Phil, Aunt Viv. These are beloved characters, and there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. So we discussed that element of things in addition to what fans can expect. Take a listen.
I love being compared to the first, but it is not. We're all thankful for the first, and that's what laid the groundwork. Mm-hmm. But because this is an hour-long drama, you're going to see stories and plot lines just thickened.
I think in the OG we saw I saw myself and Will, going through, but I think in this one you can see yourself in everyone, because we all get a different angle of the human experience.
You're taking on characters that were so beloved in the original Fresh Prince. How do you handle that responsibility while also bringing your own take to the roles, especially since the tone of this series has shifted a bit?
I always say we're standing on the shoulders of giants. And so it's not really about trying to put on a coat that isn't mine. It's more about trying to build on the legacy that we already have right there.
I just wanted to be as authentic as I could be, and not feel the pressure of having to be a cookie cutter of what he was, and I know that's not what he would have wanted for me to do either. He'd want me to just take it and just connect with it the way I connect with it in this modern modern current time.
Let's talk a little bit about Will Smith. I mean, he discovered Morgan Cooper's extended trailer on YouTube, which is how this series came to be. What has he shared with you guys when it comes to advice or lessons learned?
He really trusts everybody that, is involved in it. And I think that's the most, admirable part about him.
I remember the first day that we all sat down at the table read, and we're all like freaking out. It's like, what's happening? And I remember the showrunner sat us down and they're like, hey, Will Smith and the entire Smith family wants you to know that you're about to embark on one of the wildest, craziest journeys of your lives. So first of all, take it all in and take it moment to moment. And second of all, just know that they are at your disposal for anything you need. And that, I think, speaks to his character and just the type of man he is.
Well, for me, I was really just grateful. He signed my book and he wrote, I love how you're filling those shoes, and that was just I got to see his seal of approval.
If you've read Will's book, there's another book to come out because this show is going to be a part of his legacy and that canon.
Clearly a lot of love for Will Smith. And fun fact, he was one of the first celebrities I had the chance to produce, and he was so nice. I remember he complimented me on the jacket I was wearing, so I immediately loved him. Will Smith is great. And if you're looking to watch Bel-Air, the first 3 episodes are available to stream on Peacock this Sunday. Back to you guys.
Allie, Canal, thanks so much, and excellent interviews there as well. We're all going to be tuning in to see how the new Bel-Air reboot does.